Welcome everyone to a brand new Manor Lords Let's Play. This time we are going to go for the most beautiful city we can build. So we are not going to awfully push, or we are not going to try to have the biggest army or the biggest population growth. We are going to build very natural and beautiful. However, before we start, we just need to check out where we are. So we have a starting tile that has a rich clay deposit. That is very good for exporting. We've got wild animals over here, quite far away anyways. We've got a berry deposit, we have some stones, not that many, and we've got a bit of iron, but that shall be enough for the beginnings. I also did set this game to no victory reasoning or whatever, so we can build as long as we want, which is beautiful. And we have to quickly check the fatality in here. Let's quickly have a look. Yeah, well, that is not too good. But what is kind of okay, we have some rye fatality over here and here. So also down there is somewhat a bit of fatality given. So we should definitely build our town towards the right hand side over here. This is where we are going. There's also the King's Road. So I'm going to build over here. So let's start. And as I said, no reason to push or anything over here. But what I want to do is I want to ensure that we can do things relatively quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little bit of a, this is going to be where most of the goods come together. So simply because if there's fatality given over here, we've got the berry deposit and we've got a good forest over here and a bit of a chunk of forest over here. I'm definitely going to want to have my big storage area in this bit here. So let's start with this, and we're gonna build down a granary, the storehouse right to the other side. I want to have them both over here forming like a little bit of an alley in between. So this is going to be our first priority to be built. And what we are going to do is with our hitching post, we're just going to order right away another ox. So we're going to have this ox over here, hopefully rather quickly. So what I also want to do is let's just also quickly use the rope. So I'm just gonna drag that all the way in here. There you go. This is sweet. That is very nice. And because I want to have like a bit of an alley style of it, we will then later on put some trees around here with that little forester trick. So this is kind of nice. This is what the first thing that should be doing. We've got 4 spare planks, so these will be used for our logging camp. And the logging camp, in my specific case, I'm also wondering, I want to put my side over here, I think. So what I want to do is I'm going to put the logging camp for the moment being. I'm gonna put this, yeah, let's put it rather close. We have some trees over there, so that's fine. It's gonna move later on, but we're gonna put it here, so that is okay. I'm gonna put this here. It's rather close, it's nice, and that is fine. I'm just debating with myself right now where to put the first houses. And to not get too many penalties, I'm gonna upgrade this house real quick to get a bit of storage. So we have how much? 1 timber is left, okay. So that should be for the forager hut, so they can start getting us the berries rather quickly. I'm gonna put this one over here, just very much nicely to the side of this one, and then we're gonna put this to highest, and the same goes for this one to highest, and then gonna put this to very high. What are you all doing, by the way, when you're all standing around? You can just not bring the stuff over here. You just don't need the ox. Bring all the other stuff in here. This is highest priority, so you can do this. Come on. Get going. Oh, look at that. There's the second ox is already in, which is kind of nice. Can we already order another one? 17 days until it's available. Well, we need this for our 2 vegetable homes anyways. So this is what we're going to look at that. This is good. So we have our little workers camp with all the families in here. So that is very important to not get the penalty at the beginning for the approval. Let's actually give them like a working space right away. And whoops, let me zoom out a bit. There you go. Our working space shall be, yeah, at the beginning, just chop these trees down. That should be fine. You know what? I'm just gonna, I want to have some beautification going on in here. So I'm going to have like a little bit of a path that goes all the way in here, which should then give us access to the very first houses that I want to have sitting on this side, I guess. So let's curl that around. That is nice. So gonna have some houses being here. I think they will be looking good. And I want to have the church somewhere sitting in here. Actually, how far down are we? The church needs to be on a bit of a raised spot, which is going to be here. That's a very nice raised spot where we're going to put this. I feel like this is a good spot to put the church. Definitely gonna put it there. I think that's a good spot. I think I said this a couple times now. So, rich berry deposit, very nice. And we still need some housings. Let's see. 13 timber. Oh, wonderful. Okay, you get out of here. And we're going to quickly pause the game to not leave too much time. Oops, there you go. Go to houses. And as I said, I'm going to plot them out. First things first, I'm going to have hopefully 2 houses lined up here, which will have a bit of a bigger garden. There you go. 2 of which go with extensions. That is beautiful. And then we are going to have, actually, going to use these plots a little bit smaller for 4. Actually, that is exactly what I wanted. That looks really good to me. So the question with the markets pace is, I wanna, first of all, there should be some trees in the center. So I'm going to make this little roundish corner over here. Is this too close to the... No, that's fine. We can actually have a little bit of curvature go in. Fine. So this is like a little roundish shell that I want to restrict for having some trees and stuff in the middle. I think this is very nice looking. And then we're going to go for the market space. We're going to reserve that little space in the center here. Nothing too big at the beginning. That should be good. Should be enough for them to put the market stuff in. And then always very important is hitching posts, because they look good as like a stable or so. I definitely want to have these things in. And I feel like a nice stable. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell in which direction it's facing later on as a stable. I'm just going to put one in a very nice spot here. There you go. That should be looking good. And what we want to do right at the beginning, I want to ensure that they have a good positioning, and I'm going to position them myself. Go over here, please. You're young and early. You can still move your market space over as soon as this is done. Let's have a look. There you go. Our approval is at 50%, so we don't get any new families in right now. But I hopefully get some food in. Yeah, berries is coming in. That's good. We're still in May, so we should be able to get some vegetables out of these 2 gardens, because we don't have too much regional wealth as of now. Alright, this house is done. So put a vegetable garden in. And also upgrade the living space. Come on, there you go. Second house built, go for the vegetable garden and upgrade the living space. Wonderful. There's our little food stall right in the bush. What are you doing in the bush though? that looks kind of overgrown. It's like already abandoned before it's even... Look at these vegetable gardens in the little shadow of the trees over here. Gosh, this game is so beautiful, honestly. I'm just gonna demolish this one, and as soon as this is done, yeah, the problem is gone. Right, let's quickly pause the game and see in which direction we go, because honestly, on this map, usually what you should do is make sure that you gain access to food and stuff in other ways. I mean, we have a rich deposit of berries, which at least is good for the beginning. Wild animals don't really do us anything, to be honest. Like, we can do this for some hides, but that is all. And then we have the clay deposit, which is a rich one. We could go for deep mining, which I feel like is a way of going. And then we've just like that bit of stone there. Nothing crazy. An iron deposit. Yeah, I mean, fatality also tells me to not do anything fancy in here. I'm wondering... Like, that doesn't help us too much. Sheep breeding is kind of good, because sheep grazing on a pasture slowly multiply. I think I'm going to go for this as well this time around. We could go for a double capacity of a berry deposit, but that really wouldn't help us too much. We could then also go into trade routes for only being 25. I think at this point, yeah, the question is, where do I go? Where do I go? I really don't know. I mean... Apples are kind of good because they give us a new variance. I'm gonna go for this first, and then we see where we go next. Now, we've built some houses. We can go for some orchardries, but they will be getting a specific location. I want to have like an apple farm going on, and honestly, looking at the rye fatality, this is where the rye is kind of good. What about emmer, flax, barley? So just checking that we can... Okay, there's basically nothing really available other than rye, which is kind of okay over here. Okay, so that means we can put our orchardries somewhere down here. So there's a hitching post. Honestly, we can move this hitching post already. So this is there. The other hitching post can already go. Yeah, the question is, the stone is not really that relevant. This one over here is good. The hitching post could technically already go down here to the to that area. But you know what? I just want to have this a bit closer to my area there, which is good. And we can already, simply because this is focused on beautification, this is rather nice. I want to have like a little bit of a pathway going through the wonderful orchardries. They will be around here. So this is the orchardry road, and we're gonna guide this thing around here, and it's gonna be connected to both of these ends. There you go. And you may be wondering how the hell we are going to achieve that. Well, honestly, I think the easiest way of having that is just having like a bit of a more straight. It doesn't need to be straight, but I'm gonna have like a little bit of a windy road over here. This is the area where the houses will be sitting. How much timber do we have left? 10 timber. We can actually go for some housing for the people having the orchardries. So that is fancy. And then I want to have like almost it's like farms, you know. I don't want to have this too crazy. I want to have this like honestly almost like farms. So I have these little roads going in and putting them down like a farm. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a burgage plot in all these spaces. We can't put this in here as of now because of the stuff, but it's okay. So I'm going to bring this over, and then we have this all the way aligning here. So that's obviously way too many. So we're just going to go all the way down to 2. Yeah, I think we could even go down to 1, but I'm gonna go to 2. That's fine. It's a bit more expensive, obviously, but it should be fine. So let's go for that. This is good. I'm not gonna go for more because we don't have the money to do this anyways at this point. We do need to gain some money from export, but for the moment that should be good. And what we also need to set up is firewood. So they're cutting down stuff over here, right? So this is where they sit. Let's clip that one here, and I'm gonna, yeah, this is fine. All right, let's go building and see if our approval can raise rather soon once stuff is done. Oh, by the way, I forgot some very important bits over here, and this is water. We have some water. Oh, look at that. This is, oh my god, for the beautification idea, this is the perfect situation to have. Yeah, firewood stall is being created, which is good. So we've got firewood, we've got some bread left. It's not really that much bread. I should have, you know, you can, well, you can't really grow that much at the beginning. You need to build a church and stuff like that, so it's not really that straightforward. But yeah, need to go for the saw pit first. We've no one working in here, so we have to wait for a new family. There you go. There's the next family coming in. So let's get in here to chop down some timber into some planks, because we need planks relatively soon. New family is right away helping us. What's the penalty though? Nothing. Okay. So hopefully they will be able to create some good firewood for us soon. That looks good. Yeah, there you go. We're going to 3 months. We're in August, so there's no big deal. Having people running around over here is nice. They can now build these houses if they want to. I want to go for the clay area right away. Let's put this one here. There you go. Awesome. And we're just going to have this one. And we can just construct a hitching post. It'll fit in here. Lovely. And then, like, when we've done this, the question is, like, we've got this one over here. And I'm wondering if they bring over all the clay. Which may be a thing. I'm not sure if I want to have the industry in the town. I think I want to. And so I think this is why it would be rather clever to have the industry, like the tile maker. Is that how it's called? No, the clay furnace. Okay. The clay furnace will then be located in the city. I'm not sure where, to be honest. And it may move later on. So maybe you're going to put this one here. This is where our storage is going to be, and our city is going to develop over this way. So maybe I'm going to put this here. I'm really not sure. It doesn't make sense to build it right now, but we will first of all gather some clay, I guess. I mean, as soon as this is built and the hitching post is built, like, we could actually push for that, and then as soon as we have some clay reserve, we can put someone over into this one. You know what? We're just gonna do this. The clay furnace goes here. I think this is a good idea. And then also I like this straight kind of route, which is not gonna be super straight, but I like this double route. So I'm gonna already build this in a nice way. And this is definitely going to go into more directions. So from over here, I want to have it spread up and go all the way up here into the area. Like, this is nice, but obviously I want to maintain this kind of... I'm not sure if it's wide enough to have some trees in the center, to be honest. Maybe there will not be any trees in the center, but I can still go and kind of split it up and make it bigger. So just have that road go up here and just have some space in the center, you know, just to keep the whole thing look a little bit more nice, a little bit more organic. And then just have some... I mean, you know, pathways don't really do anything apart from giving a tiny boost of the speed which the people have going from A to B, so that is nice. Yeah, let's see how that looks later on. Like, you know, the more the roads are used, they become a little bit more used and stuff like that. This is good. We do have weather, by the way, I figure. I thought I turned off the weather, but, well, here we go. We've got weather effects. Like, I'm gonna put this forester to the back side of our clay furnace, which is gonna be here. And maybe we can have the login camp actually stay here if we do one thing. I'm just gonna have this area over here. How's the fertility in this area, by the way? Rye fertility. Okay, this one is still a little bit of a... Oh my god, did we put the orchardries? Well, not all of them. So the main part is still there, which I feel like is a very good one. We can have some fields connected to that. That's going to look good. But this area is where the forest is going to stay. Okay, this is good news, because I will now just ensure that I have the forest laid out. I want to be making sure that this is where the forest goes. I'm gonna get rid of this. This is what I'm gonna paint the... Also, can we just have a little bit less curvature? There, a bit more. There you go. This is just not for making sure that people run. This is just for me a reminder that this is gonna be the forest. Because the forest, so as soon as this one is done, I'm gonna set this one to fill in that one. Maybe I'm gonna build two of them, have one here and one there to just fill in that space. And then we also know that the logging camp can just have that area to chop down trees, and we are all happy with this situation. So let's actually improve the importance of that one and focus on that in the winter. Oh, actually, you know what? Once you're building this... Oh, wait, this is the highest anyways. I put it on highest. Good stuff. Okay, so we are all good for the winter. Nothing should work too bad. We have got 10 houses plus 2, 10 families. Huh. Maybe we should just build some houses already again to gain more people in. So we can actually bring this already in. Just some more stuff. We can upgrade this already. So then there is more living space for them. Look at that. This is good. Okay. So we've got one there, advanced. Now let's just, first of all, I want to try something. So we can size this all down and just have this stuff. And then hire one person to plant some trees in there. And if I'm right, they should be able to plant some trees in the center. And so what you can do then is just build something around. Look at that. This looks good to me. They're planting some trees in here. That is good work. That is good work. I like that because this is going to give us a lovely little touch. The only thing you have to make sure is that you will never ever have, you know, a woodcutter or a forestal hut or logging camp, I should say, allowing them to chop down stuff over here. That would be stupid, but other than that, this is all good. Now, as they planted the trees, they should be growing in the next year then, which I guess is the idea about this. Kind of a couple of purple people over there. Can you see what they're doing? People transporting, going home. Okay, well, that is good. That's good stuff. Transporting. Okay, well, that's nice. And as soon as it's done, look, there's not really that much trees over there anyways. But I'm gonna do something now. Let's go to advanced and get them a new... as I said, my mouse wheel is broken. Let's just keep on scrolling. Keep scrolling. There you go. Just put it here. That should be fine. I'm not sure if something is growing there, if that was quick enough. We can upgrade this already into a wonderful stable. And the same goes over here. There you go. That can work. But that shall be it for the upgrades here. We definitely need to focus on some other stuff now. I feel like it's also time to talk about the name of our town, because Nusslohe is definitely not the name to go for. This is gonna be, oh gosh, I mean, it makes total sense. It's gonna be Schönhausen, which means, well, Beauty Town, I guess. It's not really too much of a creative name, but that's just what we're going for. So yeah, after a little break, I'm back in here. I mean, for you, this may just be a little cut, but we were growing these houses with the apple orchards over here, waiting for a bit of regional wealth again once we start selling stuff, and we also need to ensure work area is empty. Well, yeah, actually, because you can't work there at the moment. So let's get out of here so you can keep building or do other stuff, in fact. Also, saw pit is working fine. So let's see, we have 53 planks. That's fine. Large storehouse, granary. What else do we have over here? This small stable, which is noise. What we should definitely focus on now is we've got our woodcutter's lodge over here. We are good on all the stuff we need. Fuel and food is all good. We have already plotted out our alleys over here, where we will have some very beautiful forest in the middle. We've got our stone cutter camp. Is someone working in here? Not really. So you can actually, these two who've been working in here can actually do some stone cutting for the moment. We can also, we don't have any wealth to do that, but we can get a new plot in here already to have some more space for people to live in. Was there anything here? No, we didn't. So, anywhere close. I feel almost like this is going to be a good spot here. This is where all our stuff is, but I'm gonna squeeze this in here. Can I just... I want to drag this back a little and then rotate this into a location. There you go. This is the spot I want to have it in. Okay, cool. This is definitely going to be fine. The trading post gets the highest priority. We've got 2 people to build. Is there anyone else in, like, the hunting camp should work right now? Do we have someone in the hunting camp? This is our clay deposit with the mining. Is there already someone mining? I feel like we had someone. Do we have already some clay in here? Not really, but we already plotted that out. Okay, never mind. We're gonna get some heights from this, so I'm gonna bring this all the way down here. It's a little bit of a shabby thing to do because it's so far into the forest, but there's no other way of doing it. So we are going to have our gathering. There you go. And our foresters camp, hunters camp goes here. And we're gonna snap a hitching post right next to ya. So there you go. And bring goods over. So we can speed forward. Speed forward to see what's happening. Alright, nice. We have the trading post now built. And we will definitely have someone in here. And we're going to go to trade. And we're going to say, obviously, to export planks. And bring it all the way down to, I don't know, 20? I think that's it. We can't establish a trade route, but they still should be able to sell them. Eventually when someone is coming over, so that at least is a good one. So we are starting to sell this first of all, because these are the ones that don't require a route, but we can also see if there's anything else we can trade. We are definitely not going to trade any stone, because that's definitely not clever. We don't have anything else. We have some tools, but we don't have anything else in here that we can do. We've obviously quite a lot of berries, but I'm not really too keen on selling them. But we had some families join in, which is great, because that means we have people to work in our trading post. But we have to focus on really, look, there's the wealth coming in, which is exactly what we need. And we're focusing now on getting our people grow. What I have already done is I put it on tannery, which I will put 1 person in right away. And I will also put 1 person into, oops, is it built? Is it built, our tannery? There you go. It's built. So I'm going to put this person... you know what? Actually, we can take the person out of the tannery for the moment, because that person can still build with us. And I feel like we need to put the church down. The church requires 5 timber, so we can actually build this right now. Look at that. Do we put it on the... Like, if we look from over here, from the market space, look at that big tree. I think I'm going to put this down here. Is this... Can I delete this road over here? Wait, I want to delete this one. There you go. I can. Oh, that is sweet, because then we can just do something else with this area. And we can put the church right over. Let's put it this way. Yeah, no. I want to have it this... Hey, stop. Hey, I want to have it... Yeah, there you go. Facing this direction goes really in line with our market space. I think this is gonna look really good. Now, as we've done this, we can now have our pathway just go in here and then meander all the way up here again. So I'm gonna put something in between in the middle here, but this is definitely gonna be it. And once we had this done, I feel like this is the moment to go already into some more residential stuff. So how about we just go and plot out these areas. Yeah, they are nice. They will bring us people, but not too much. I think this is exactly what we need, because this will all be our level 3 people who go and do some stuff for us. We have some more money for the orchardries now, so that means we can... There is no one in here, but we can say go for apples, right? We could go for one more vegetables, but I wanted to make this like an orchardry road. As I said, this is going to be looking very nice like an orchard, so that should actually be good. We are still making money out of the planks, which is good, but eventually I need to do something else, because like, not sure how long it takes until we have oversupplied the area. What I will do, I'm going to put down some fields and like that. Hopefully this farmhouse is still going in the center. Ooh, that was a close one. Let's smack that in here. Smack that. Smack that. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm just a 90s kid. The Lulu caught me. There you go. Look at that. This is awesome. And we're just gonna make like a little bit of a direct connection through here, through the little forest. We're just gonna make some serpentines because it is relatively steep down there, so that they don't fall and tumble over. It's a little bit more realistic. Yeah, this is going a really good way, my friends. This is really going to become Schönhausen. I'm really taking it slow, as I said. It's good. I feel like this is exactly the way to go. We've got 10 months of food, 9 months of fuel. With a nice market space forming over here. We've got a forester's hut. We can already go advance and say, this is your area. You can reforest, whatever. And we can have one family already assigned. So that should be good. Yeah, no, let's go here. The more food we have, the less we need to sell, and then that should be good. And then we can also turn them into some other stuff, right? So we can also turn them into... Look, this is good. They can make shields and stuff, so we can sell the shields. I want to make this like we have... I feel like this house over here. And this one, for example. They could both be upgraded, because they have no real plots to do something else. We can make them upgrade into shield makers and stuff like that. And I want to go and give you guys opportunity to grow some veggies right away. Veggies all the way. And you get some chickens, okay? Veggies and chickens. Can you do something, guys? Oh, look, you can actually do something. You get some goats. Look, I can also upgrade those. But I can't give them any update. This is just houses. Okay, well, then they are not really interesting to me. We've got living spaces. Yeah, okay, 20. It's not really that much space available. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put like a burgage plot segment in here. I like this. Give them a lot of... wait, though. No, I have to do this differently. I have to just make this one face the street. And plot too small. Okay, can I give a bit of a bigger plot to it? Is that still not working? Yeah, I'm still going to do this way. I wanted to have something more to this road, you know, to make it look a bit more nice. But I'm gonna do it either way this way. So we have some more space for some gardens and so on. I guess we have to do it that way. There's no way around this. 4 families right away in these fields. And what we're going to do is we are going to do a crop rotation. And we're going to buy... we have already bought rye. And we're going to say... Trade logistics. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then we are going to... Wait, do we have a rich deposit? We have a rich deposit of... Okay, never mind. We still need to go into the deep mining. We can upgrade our area twice, and then we have all points spent, we definitely have to go to deep mining. So we already have done most of what we can do in this region. But nevertheless, we can now go and say crop rotation. 1-2 years is fine. And then we go to rye. And once they're working in here, they should start making sure that these fields are good, are kind of good. And then we will hopefully have a lot of crops. What we can also do, because they will need that right away, is we're going to put a granary down here. We can't weasel that in here, right? But we can have one weasel here. Weasel it to this side. Only 4 months of food? 5? Oh. Dang. What's the deal? We will kind of survive it, but still gonna be very tight. And I have no idea how to survive the next year then. But okay. We have some more wealth now. Some more buildings, so we can right away turn that into veggie gardens. Okay. I feel like we've been very progressive in here. Now it's turning winter. I feel like it's the best timing to end this first episode of Schönhausen. We are going in somewhere. It's gonna look very nice once it's finished. I can see the vision. And since we need a vision, I'm gonna set down our first camera location, which is this one over here. And we're going to see how this looks in the end. I should have put this down earlier, but hey, this is not what we're here for, okay? So, really hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's just jump down for a last moment here in our winterly area before we end this episode. I feel like this really was a good one. That was really a good one. Let's see, there's our market space over here. Well, you crops don't really look that nice anymore. Some buildings. And in the back you can see the church. You can see really the vision of this area, I feel like. It all looks a lot more beautified this time around. So I'm really curious to see where this ends. Look at the stone lying around. Little church there. Yeah, I'm really into it. That's gonna be good. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this attempt of building beautiful as much as I did. And so I'm gonna see you in the next one. And if you like the content and want to see more of it, obviously subscribe to the channel. That is the easiest way to help the channel. And we're so close to 90k. So help me reach that first milestone of the year. And then we can lurk at this 100k. That would be amazing. Thank you so much for watching. I talk to you in the next one. Have a wonderful time and goodbye.